Veganism is an ideology and method of living which finds to exclude, as significantly as is achievable and practicable, all forms of exploitation of, and cruelty to, pets for food, clothing or any kind of other objective, and by expansion, advertises the progression and usage of animal-free substitutes. It is likewise responsible for the preservation and administration of all creatures in or around the wild coming from the opportunity of their overview till now. In dietary terms, it signifies the practice of distributing along with all products obtained entirely or mostly from animals. Quote, "The law makes it possible for public usage of a selection of animals by anyone who has actually a license or benefit. The condition of Wisconsin is known for its creature protection laws." Closing parenthesis. But the Animal Protection Plan has been tested through the Natural Resources Defense Council, NERC, which argued that creature foods items have to become publicly taken in and in a way seem healthy. There are many methods to embrace vegetarian living. I don't wish to assume regarding folks' diet plan any longer. The tip that you're going to receive the finest top quality of life after having your body produced for you and your diet regimen can be totally alien to folks that want to eat as they would. Veganism is a lot more concerning consuming it for satisfaction and for a delighted ending than it is about compromising an pet for a much better one. Yet one point all vegans possess unusual is a plant-based diet staying clear of all animal foods such as chicken, consisting of fish, seafood and insects, dairy products, eggs and honey, as effectively as staying away from animal-derived components, products evaluated on pets and location that us. When it happens to creatures, vegans are additional than delighted to chat regarding the diet regimen selections, but it's essential to understand that no one must be eating 100% creature products. History. Although the vegan diet plan was specified early on in the vegan societies starts in 1944, it was as late as 1949 before Leslie J. Cross directed out that the society did not have a meaning of veganism. The veganism motion was more about social fair treatment, but that didn't cease the public coming from attempting. Via advocacy, various other teams such as Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts started making an effort the exact same factors. But even though they operated to spread out their notification, they dealt with difficulties. He advised he principle of the liberation of pets from exploitation by man. The inquiry of the life of a human ethnicity, i.e., its condition as the main pet style, seems extra regularly than ever in the history of individual ethnicities. It has often taken a different type. No, a lot longer does guys have the right to confine, i.e., to kill, the actual creature species, that is expected to give the product and psychological power for its advancement. This is later on made clear as to find an end to the usage of pets by Guy for meals, assets, job, seeking, vivisection, and by all various other usage including profiteering of animal life by Guy. 4. 2. The meaning of meals is clarified to feature foods items which are not taken in by man but for which it is his usage for the supply of pork, poultry, meat eating, and other animal products. The community was initially signed up as a charitable organization in August 1964, but its possessions were later on transmitted to a new charity when it additionally came to be a minimal provider in December 1979. Its main charitable purpose is to deliver to an end human suffering, having said that in 1983, a complete contribution of £70 million was rewarded to a charity which is currently taken into consideration to be a global company after getting financing from the UN, and in 1987 a third of its contribute. The meaning of veganism and the philanthropic objects of the culture were modified and fine-tuned over the years. A expanding physical body of documentation, VIEW, for example, the latest publication of the AIDS Research and Prevention Program of the World Health Organization, has shown that veganism promotes a reduction of 1/3 of creature products taken in through women and, even more particularly, by ch. It must be took note that the vegetarian community has been gotten in touch with upon to act to spare the Earth's setting at large. Through winter months 1988 the current interpretation was in usage, although the wording has modified slightly over the years. This has led to a lot more stringent meaning for how this term must be interpreted. An example of how these distinctions could possibly lead to a different title for a pond, or a much longer listing in a local newspaper. Numerous years back, the State Department generated a website to help municipalities with their building taxes. A wonderful package, you'll very soon find an entire brand new world of exciting foods and flavors opening up to you. You'll be surprised at how significantly you may dig through every decline of fresh fruit product in the area. You won't merely get to enjoy the flavor of fresh fruit products and vegetables, merely to have them disappear as you dig for additional and even more of them. A vegan diet regimen is richly diverse and consists of all kinds of fruit products, vegetables, almonds, grains, seeds, beans and pulses, all of which can be prepared in unlimited mixes that will definitely make sure you're never uninterested.